Hello friends, welcome. Friends, today I teach relative velocity. Our first question is find the value of relative velocity of any two particle moving in a frame of reference. So friends, first of all we consider now we have two particle in a frame of reference, particle A and particle B. Particle A have velocity Va and particle B have velocity Vb. The velocity of particle A with respect to B is given by vector Vab is equal to vector Va minus vector Vb. Friends, this formula we learn in chapter 3. Okay? Another way we prove this equation, look here. Here in xy plane now we have one vector Va. This is a vector Va and this is a vector Vb. So now we want to find out relative velocity, means we can write down Vab is equal to Va minus Vb. Look here. But this formula we can write down same way. Vab is equal to Va plus minus Vb. Here plus and minus Vb means, look here. First of all, now we have vector Vb. This is a vector Va. This is a first vector. This is a second vector. So tail of the second vector is put on the head of the first vector. Look here. Look here. This is the first vector. This is second vector. So now join between them. So now we get Vab, resultant vector Vab. Same way, we can write down Vba is equal to Vb minus Va. Means Vb is equal to Vb V minus Va plus minus Va. Look here. So here Vb is a first vector and Va is a second vector. So join between tail of the first vector to head of the second vector. It is called resultant vector. So we get here Vba. Here Vba and Vab both are in opposite direction. But now we take minus sign, so both are in same direction. So Vab is equal to minus Vba. But magnitude of both vector are same. Means mod Vab is equal to mod Vba. Look here. The velocity of particle B with respect to A given by Vba is equal to Vb minus Va. But we prove that vector Vab is equal to minus vector Vba and mod of vector Vab is equal to mod of Ba. Means magnitude of both vector are same. In general, if P and Q are moving along with X, then we can write down vector PQ is equal to vector PX plus vector XQ. But now we take sign it change. Suppose now we can write down QX. So look here, VXQ is equal to now minus vector VQX. So here we change. So we get vector VPQ is equal to vector PX minus vector QX. Next question is, what do you mean about the projectile motion and projectile particle? Find the value of the position of the projectile particle at any instant of time. So friends, first of all, when an object is thrown in gravitational field of the earth, it moves with constant horizontal velocity and constant vertical acceleration. Such a two-dimensional motion is called projectile motion, and such an object is called projectile. Look here, we have an example. When we kick a football, it performs projectile motion if air resistance is neglected. A projectile has motion along horizontal path with uniform velocity. The projectile has motion along vertical path under gravity with uniform acceleration equal to g. Look this figure. Here particle is moved on this way. Initial angle is theta 0. At that point its velocity is v0. So now we have two component of velocity. X component of velocity is a v0 cos theta 0 and y component of the velocity is v0 sin theta 0. Look here. X-axis as shown in figure. G act on the body along y-axis in opposite direction. So the acceleration A is given by A is equal to minus g j caret. But x component is 0, means ax is equal to 0 and ay is equal to minus g. The velocity v0 can be divided into two components, x component and y component. X component is a v0x is equal to, we can write down v0 cos theta 0 and v0y is equal to v0 sin theta 0. If we take initial position to be origin of the coordinate system, the coordinates of the points of projectile would be initial, means y at origin point, and x component and y component are, now we take always 0, means x0 is equal to 0 and y0 is equal to 0. Now we have equation of motion. Look here, x is equal to x0 plus v0 xt plus 1 by 2 axt square, and y is equal to y0 plus v0 yt plus 1 by 2 ayt square. Look here, initially x0 is equal to, now we take 0, and v0x means we can write down v0 cos theta 0. Okay, but ay is equal to 0. So total term 1 by 2 axt square is 0. So here we cannot write down plus 0. Okay, but look here, y is equal to, y0 is equal to 0. But v0y we can write down v0 sin theta 0 t as it is. And instead ay we can write down minus g. So we get y is equal to v0 sin theta 0 t minus 1 by 2 gt square. Same way, now we can write down velocity of x component and y component. X component means vx is equal to v0x plus axt and vy is equal to v0y plus ayt. Here vx is equal to v0x is equal to v0 cos theta 0, because ax is equal to 0, 0 into t means total term is 0, but v0x is equal to available, what is v0 cos theta 0. Same way, vy is equal to v0y, but v0y we can write down v0 sin theta 0, and ay is equal to, we can write down minus g. So we get vy is equal to v0 sin theta 0 minus gt. So friends, these are all our equation for the position. For equation 4 and 5 are equation for position of the projectile. motion. And equation 6 and 7 give the value of velocity along x and y direction. Our next question is, define the projectile particle and derive the equation y is equal to tan theta 0 x minus g x square upon 2 cos theta 0. Friends, we know that what is projectile motion and projectile object. Now we show another example. Friends, look here. Now we have one friends, another example of the projectile motion. Look here. Here this palm is through here. Suppose now we change its velocity and angle, so its range is also changed. Okay, suppose now we decrease its velocity, increase its velocity, so its range is large, but its velocity is decreased, so its range is also decreased. So this type of motion is called projectile motion. When an object is thrown in gravitational field of Earth, it moves with constant horizontal velocity and constant vertical acceleration. Such a two-dimensional motion is called projectile motion, and such an object is called projectile. Friends, we get its component. Suppose x is equal to v0 cos theta 0 t is a position of particle in x direction. Let the distance traveled by the projectile along in y direction. Its formula is y is equal to v0 sin theta 0 t minus 1 by 2 gt square. Friends, first of all, with the help of equation 1, we can find out the t. So t is equal to, we can write down x upon v0 cos theta 0. Look here. T is equal to x upon v0 cos theta 0. This value of t is substitute in equation number 2. This is equation number 2 here. Here and here the value of t is substitute. So we get y is equal to v0 sin theta 0. Instead of t, we can write down x upon v0 cos theta 0 minus 1 by 2g. Again t square. Here square is not available by mistake, but here square is required. X upon v0 cos theta 0 whole square. Look here, v0 cancel, sin theta 0 upon cos theta 0 means now we take x upon tan theta 0 and minus 1 by 2g x square upon v0 cos square theta 0 x. Friends, here v0, theta 0 and g all constant, and equation 3 can be compared with y is equal to ax minus bx square, which is equation of parabola. So we can say that the path of the projectile is a parabola.